Hello friends, we will see one of the question based on MRP. Okay, MRP means Material Requirement Planning. MRP means Material Requirement Planning, and everything has been told to you in the theory class. Okay, you can see this is basically the product structure tree. Okay, a product structure tree has been given. Okay, and you can see they are asking that the number of units. Okay, the number of units of component D. Okay, the number of units component D needed to assemble 10 units of product P. Okay, so it is asking that how many units of D will be required so that we can make 10 units of product P, and this is a GATE 2020 question. Okay, GATE 2020 1 marks question. Okay, of PI branch, production engineering, production and production department, GATE 1 marks question. Okay, so basically the topic is common for both production branch and mechanical branch, so you can solve the question from anywhere. Okay, so you can see a product tree structure. Okay, a product structure has been given, and you can see the main structure. Okay, the main end product is product P. The main end product is product P. You can see. So what you have to do, you have to find the number of units of component D needed to assemble 10 units of product P. So how we are going to do it? You can see that from the product structure, you can see that to make 1 unit of P, okay, to make 1 unit of P, we require 1 unit of A, 1 unit of B, and 4 units of C. So we can write here 1P. We can write here solution 1P requires 1A, 1B, and 4C. Okay, to make 1 unit of P, we require 1A, that is sub-assembly items, 1B, and 4 units of C. Okay, you can see the B. Okay, you can see the B. We have to find the required quantity of D. Okay, so you can see the B required 1 unit of B required 2 units of E and 1 units of F. Okay, so for making B, we do not require any D. Okay, for making product B, we do not require any D. So we will not talk much about B. Okay, because it doesn't require D. You can see why we have left A and C. You can see that to make 1 unit of product A, we require 2 units of D, and to make 1 unit of product C, we require 3D and 2Z, and G also require D. So we will basically calculate the number of units of D which is going to make A and C. We do not require B because B do not require D. So here we can write that 1A requires, okay, 1 unit of A requires how many D? 2D. Very simple questions. 1 unit of A requires 2D, and we can say that 1C requires, okay, 4C doesn't require it. It means that 1P requires 4C. Okay, and 1C requires 3D, and how many G? 2G. You can see just simply writing 1C requires 3D and 2Z, and also it is said that 1G requires how many D? 1G requires 1D. Okay, 1G requires 1D. So we will calculate how many D is required to make 1C, and then how many D is required to make 4C, because 1P requires 4C. So this says that, this concludes that, you can see it means that 1G requires 1D. So 2G will requires 2D. Okay, 2G will require 2D. Okay, 1G require 1D, so 2G will require 2D, and 1C require 3D and 2G, so 2G requires here 2D, and this 3D. So total we can say that 1C requires how many? 3D plus this 2G can be replaced with 2G. So 1C will require how many? 5D. 1C will require how many D? 5D. So 4C requires how many D? 20D. You can say it. Okay, 4C will require 20D and 1A requires 2D. So we can say 1P will require 1A plus 4C. 1A requires 2D and 4C requires 20D. So 1P will require how many D? 22D. So we can see here 1P requires 1A requires 2D plus here 20D. So total 22D. Okay, so to make one unit of product P, we require 22D. Okay, to make one unit of product P, we require 22D. So they are asking that we have to make 10 units of product P. Okay, so one unit of require 22D. So this implies 10 units of P require how many D? 22 into 10D. So it is going to be, so it is 1 mass question. Okay, simply you can tell. Okay, simply you can calculate. Okay, but you have to take care that 4C doesn't require 3D. 1C requires 3D. Okay, it is saying that 1C requires 3D and 2G, and 1G requires 1D. So 2G will require 2D. Okay, so next question. This is a 2 marks ESE question. Okay, 2 marks ESE question. So you know the meaning. Master production schedule. First we have got master production schedule. So we will look for the option. Master production schedule basically says about the production capacity. Okay, that what we are going to produce. Okay, in what numbers we are going to produce. Okay, what is the going to the quantity, what is the quality, who is going to produce it, everything. But it tells about the final end product, that what is our going to be the next net requirement. So it is production capacity. So A means 3. So A means 3, both options. So these will want to be the answers. Second is bill of material. Okay, bill of material tells about the sub-assembly items and product structure. Bill of materials tells about the product structure and its sub-assembly items. So V4. Okay, in both it is there. And the inventory records file. Okay, what it is going to tell you? It is going to tell you about the inventory which is in hand, inventory which is in pipeline. Okay, and it is going to tell you about the scheduled receipt. Okay, so here you can see we have got scheduled receipt. So C1 here we have got. So answer 3. Okay, answer 3. So very easy questions. You know the meaning of each and everything. So match the column type of questions. Okay, from MRP theoretical type of questions can arise. Okay, so you have to remember the theory. Okay, and very simple theory. You do not have to worry. Okay, you do not have to remember much. So just go through this theory. Okay, so now we will take the another question. Okay, so 4 time repeated question. So you know MRP have got 3 inputs. Okay, MRP is requiring 3 inputs: master production schedule, inventory record file, okay, and bill of material. So 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 4. Where it is? So option C is the correct answer. Okay, so very simple, just based on theory. Okay, so in a state PSUs or in SSC JEE, this type of theory may arise. Okay, so MRP is very important from the theoretical point of view, and questions are going to be asked like product structure. Okay, so very simple, just go through it. Okay, so just revise the theory. Thank you.